Just out from feeding the steers, and my fans are out here calling me. Would appear that some of them are going to come and try to rush me. And I don't know who's up here. Looks like there's two of them over here. Oh, we got one over there bellowing. Yeah, there are at least two in here. I was just checking that mineral too. Those guys just got a couple tablespoons left in there, so. And they cleaned up the chunks of salt. There was, when I put that mineral in, keep in mind Jerry told me it was 18% salt, I thought, but bag says 12% if I remember right. There was chunks of salt that we've used. I mean, this big, hard chunks. Those are almost all gone too. But I gotta check here. Yeah, they still got some. I put some diatomaceous in too, which, well, they've eaten part of that. I don't know how they flick. Well, I do too. They get to fighting over here and running by it. They flick manure up into there. I'll leave this wide open. I'll run out. Close it. Oh. Weather affects how the gates hang. Affects the post. One that used to be in there originally, we would adjust the hinges on this gate 2 or 3 times a year. You go to open it, you couldn't even open it. It was too heavy. Rainy, are you eating shit? Yeah. Okay. So I don't got to worry about giving them anything. Oh, now the old lady's locked in there. That's on you. You got to crawl underneath the gate. Not my problem. And by the time I get over there, they'll be in. 50 degrees this morning. And yes, the rust on the roof there is wet. I'm kind of surprised it's not dripping off the edges yet. Give it time, it will. And yeah, looks like top of the mower's wet. Funny how that stuff can get wet, but the tractor isn't. Oh well. Switcheroo last night. They kept popping in on the TV show we were watching and saying excessive heat warning, record temperatures. Instead of being in the 80s for the next 7 to 10 days like we were supposed to be, which was going to be high 80s, so it'd have still been in the middle 90s. Oh, no, we're supposed to be triple digits by the sounds of it all the way through. And that's what they're saying. And we're 5 to 10 degrees hotter than what they say. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. And I know we're not the only ones getting the heat. You folks up there north of the border are getting what, used to be the high side of what we would get all summer. Anyway, I'm going to beat them to the feeder. Surprise them. I may not beat all of them, though. We just pushed your way up here. Snuck past old dribbly eye. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, still nothing in your eyeballs. Huh, still nothing in there. Yes, good morning, Sapphire. Somebody shit on the back of your head, shithead. Here, you shit-faced. Nobody else want to come up? What about Hopey Dope? Good morning, Hope. Good morning. Yeah. Why do you always look at the wrong end of the phone? I mean, that could have been a nice nose shot if you looked right. Oh, do you still want scratches, Sapphire? Okay. Brat, there she is. Whitehead sticking up right there. Morning, Ruby. Yeah, looks like Cowboy just walked in. I think that's who that is. As if you can't tell, he says, I'm coming up here and I'm going to say good morning. Good morning, Cowboy. Good morning, bud. Yeah, Good morning. Huh. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. You like all those scratches. Now you want some breakfast. So we'll take care of that. Morning, Blakely.
Grandpa, turn around.
I
Grandpa's
stepped
behind
to the
you.
door and she was swinging her arms in the air and screaming and
Grandpa's
hooping and
behind you,
hollering.
Yeah.
Hey.
Grandpa.
Hey.
There's
Good
Grandpa.
morning. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Hey.
A little bit of a pickle butt this morning.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Hey.
It's okay.
Hi, silly butt.
I'm angry.
Uh-oh.
Did you not share your breakfast this morning with me?
I guess she's hangry, gonna ignore Grandpa.
Hey, I got in here though.
Oh, no, look at that. She trims some dog's toenails and gets a hair coloring out of it.
I get hair coloring cut on Thursday.
I made a new
Fucking
best
God.
friend too, by the way.
I got way too much gray hair, and I'm gonna cut it.
Look at that.
I
It's
shouldn't
chrome.
say gray. It's white.
It's chrome.
It's like, oh no,
Classic chrome.
I don't like it.
Isn't that right, Blakely? Focus. Yeah, focus on the back of her head.
Look at that blonde hair.
Anyway. Hey, it's 12 degrees warmer than it was
Where are
earlier.
you going?
So you can see her, but Ty's out there getting the back rubbers charged. Now, if you can hear, sounds like a shitty running, Briggs and Stratton running. That's behind our shop. They're finally out there cutting that tall crap down, making a fire break again. And found a piece of 12 gauge. It ain't good for an extension cord anymore, but from there around to that end, it's all good. And I picked a nice spot to cut it so the splice would be, in here before it has to go through. Instead of 3 wires, there's 4. I think right there is where they have the ground spliced together, which I could have done down here again, but I'm just putting it back together. I'll come up here and cut it, and that should have the splice inside the cab. I don't have new pins to put in there, so I'm not gonna even bother trying to get into that and do it. Oh, not what I needed to find out the hard way. Just takes more time. And it's getting warm out here. Checking the frickin' forecast again this morning. The news this morning, they're saying the same thing that my app was saying. But last night, they're showing 100 degrees for the day. And this morning, the ticker tape at the bottom of the screen was, excessive heat warning and, record high temps coming this week. But what they showed this morning was the same thing my app showed yesterday for, I don't know what the hell. They don't know what the hell either. I just know that at the moment there's a breeze. It just started. Doesn't feel too bad. But they're mowing and spraying out front. And I don't know. They're only supposed to be using glyphosate. And Ty walked in the shop earlier and she says, I can already smell it. She says, I better get the back rubbers done before I get too loopy. I get a hint of it once in a while, but that's about it. I'm still not sure it smells like glyphosate, but they've guaranteed me that's the only thing they're spraying out there. Well, I guess that looks better than it was. At least it's not 4 feet tall. Kind of a rough cutting job. There's a hump there. It's there for a reason. When we actually had this, that was there to keep all the water, because there's a spring up there in the corner, plus what comes off the road. And it all came right down there, and then we had it diverted, so it goes that way. They could have gone a little farther, but that's all right. At least they got it past the buildings. Ty thinks they're done for the day. She told me that about 10 o'clock. She says, I think they all left. Granted, it's warm, but it's not even 80 degrees yet. It's humid. It's like 50 or 60% humidity. And there's a breeze. And it's out of the south, so it's not like it's blowing into our yard. But, yeah. They got I don't know. There was at least 4 of them little walk-behind mowers that were all running like shit. One of them ran out of gas right in here somewhere. I heard him. Took a little while before it started back up. So I hope they got enough cut up there that we can see getting out of the driveway. Anyway, it is what it is. At least with the new guy running stuff, he's willing to take care of some concerns. At least try to do what he can. Really, I wish all that was a lot shorter and still pasture. And we'd still have a hayfield over there that, you know, of course, we haven't had this patch out here since this frickin' drought crap started. But it consistently got 5 tons of hay per acre. It'd be one of the early fields we'd get off, so we had it for pasture, and then we'd pasture it at least 3 times, usually 4 times. And this up here, they were always on it because the pasture here was the access to the barn. Anyway, I finally got that loom done. Pain in the ass. Now I just gotta get it all zip tied together to the other one and up into the cab. And I just told Ty I think we're gonna take the wire for the moisture meter and see if we can run it with those, and it'll just stay on the tractor. I don't really like that, but as long as it's all uptight and sealed up, no biggie. Of course, if I ever get a different tractor, or if I have to, you know, something happens to this one, I got to put that baler on something else. That's a job getting it all back out of there. Look who came out to help. She was actually out here a little bit ago. Yeah.
So we changed outfits.
Changed outfits, and she had to go get it. She got out here
You're gonna fall down and go
and filled
boom.
her diaper up. So
You're gonna fall down and go boom.
one thing about it, usually when she falls on her butt. But she don't need to learn the hard way about gravel or concrete.
Why are we terrible twos now?
Terrible,
barely over 1, kid.
terrible twos at 13 months.
And
Yeah, she slips around.
you're gonna fall. You've been
Okay.
unsteady,
Oh.
kid. You're gonna fall.
I don't dare move.
You're gonna fall down and go boom, or
holding
you're
on
gonna
to me.
hit your head on the way
I'd
to
show
the
you, but if
tractor.
I turn this down, it's going to flip it. And... Be careful, turkey. Anyway, I just got done checking our land down there, right there. I'm looking at the shadow. I don't have my finger pointed at it. That's the wire for the moisture tester, and it is long enough to make it if I do what I'm thinking of doing, which we're going to do. It's going to get strapped rather than being strapped to here and going this way. I'm going to pop that out and put a hole in it, silicone it or whatever into that, and it's going to follow this loom up. It'll just stay on here. Just means I got to shorten it a little bit because, you know, we got to here. Take about 3 feet of that off, 4 feet maybe. It'll work. Somebody here to see me with a new pickup. Fancy pickup. Nerdvada plates.
Surprise!
God, one ugly son of a bitch.
Right?
Anybody remember that guy? That'd be Cousin Scott.
What's up, brother? Your wife let the cat out of the bag?
No, she never tells anybody any secrets. But be quiet when you
came in with the camera out already.
be quiet when you get over there. I didn't take it out till I saw you. Only one big fancy rig like this coming this far gotta know me. But she just got Blakely to sleep.
Good,
So be very, very quiet. No, you don't want to wake her up. And yes, Becky let the kid out of the bag. He let Becky know last night that he thought he'd be here about 2 o'clock today. It's 5 minutes early. I'm not going to fault him for that. He was supposed to show up in March or April during calving season, but he'd been way too busy with too many things. So he didn't. And I got more stuff run. I did like I said I was going to do for that moisture tester wire. And then I took a bunch of liquid tape and smeared around it. It should be set by now, I hope. Yeah, it don't look too bad. I think I'll smear some on the backside too. Just because. And then, I said before, all I gotta do is shorten that one. Or make a loop in it, I don't know. It's already too friggin' hot, but so far it is not as hot as they said it's going to be. Well, we're warmer than what the news said this morning after their last night. So it's going to be 100 degrees. And we're cooler than what the weather service says for today. So we're in the middle of that. Felt like yesterday. Not as hot as it's been, but still plenty warm.
Blakely, we'll wake her up.
Blakely's been out here having fun with Cleo, wherever Cleo went.
No. Come here.
Scott's dog.
Cleo Bell.
Man, we just been sitting there BSing.
I don't know why far.
Becky brought Blakely out after she woke her up. There's Cleo.
Cleo Bell. Hey. You say hi to Ed?
We'll probably see more of him later. But I think Blakely's getting ready to go home. So get her the rest of her nap on the way home.
Yeah, rest of
I
her
might
nap.
not.
She might. She's still kind of sleepy.
She can hit the pool when she gets home.
She's been having so much fun with Cleo.
I'm down.
Back to
Like she's at home.
school.
Because her doggy at home is
You
just
go
a
bye-bye?
brown instead of black.
You gonna go bye-bye? Oh yeah, you're gonna wait bye-bye. I'm not going with
Do
you.
not mention WEE.
Is he working late?
Yeah, do not mention it.
So apparently she don't get to see Maury. I can't say that too loud or she'll figure it out. Oh, she
Oh,
We
thinks.
yeah.
do this every time and then you cry because I'm leaving. And you think you're going to stay so long.
I'm funny.
We do this
Sorry,
every
bud.
time.
I should mention that Scott brought somebody with him this time.
Hey,
Seems he's got him a lady friend.
ooh, what?
She's pretty nice.
Big yawn.
I ain't gonna kick him for it yet.
She hasn't
Anyway.
taken the curb yet.
Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching.
Goodness.
Obviously, I haven't got as far on this thing as I wanted to today, but wiring takes time, especially when you mess up the first time. So, thumbs up, and we'll see what tomorrow brings.